Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast for the week ahead, and it is going to be a semi-cool week considering what we had and enjoyed last week. Temperatures mostly in the 50s yesterday, although stuck in the 40s in Marysville and along the Nebraska-Kansas border. I think we'll be in the upper 50s for most areas today with decreasing clouds, so not a terrible day, but still a bit on the cool side, slightly below average for this time of year. Winds today will probably have the least amount of wind today, at least for the first half of the work week, with winds gradually weakening through the day, but increasing for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be very windy with wind gusts that could be approaching wind advisory criteria in some areas, so that'll be something that we'll be keeping a very close eye on through the day tomorrow with a southerly wind. Otherwise, we'll have a breezy day on Wednesday, a little bit less wind, but you'll see the winds will be out of the west behind a frontal boundary that pushes through Tuesday night. And then for the rest of the work week, winds not terrible, staying under 20 miles per hour on Thursday. And then on Friday, still not terrible either, but just a little bit more wind, especially along just pretty much everywhere, but starting to get closer to 30 miles per hour down near I-35. So overall, tomorrow obviously going to be the windiest day of the week. All right, as far as rainfall is concerned, nothing like that today. Decreasing clouds through the day for some late day sun, so keep that in mind. Have those sunglasses ready to go for the evening commute, even if you won't need them for the morning commute. Otherwise, clouds increase for tonight, and it'll generally be overcast all day long tomorrow. That should not have an impact on the severity of the storms we're expecting Tuesday night, so be mindful of that. These storms are pushing in Tuesday night. Yes, the storms do have the potential to be severe through the entire night, so make sure you have a way to receive warnings while you're asleep. Now, the good news is most of that will be gone by about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then we'll generally have a mix of sun and clouds through the day on Wednesday. So, severe weather Tuesday night. There is a slight risk for severe weather for much of the eastern half, 2/3 of the state. Hail is going to be the primary concern. There is the potential for 2-inch or greater diameter hail. Could be up to tennis ball size hail. So good idea to have your car in a safe spot at night, especially if this is coming in while you're asleep. You may not notice it, and you may not want to go outside, but have a way to make sure that you receive warnings while you're awake. Is there a potential for a tornado? Yes, but I'm not too concerned about the tornado threat as I am compared to the very large hail threat and even the wind threat. But pay close attention to the forecast throughout the day tomorrow for updates. I think we're dry Wednesday. We're dry most of Thursday, although there's a chance we might get some rain on Thursday. But Thursday night through Saturday night is when we'll get several rounds of rainfall in the area, and temperatures staying mainly in the 50s. So between tomorrow night and the end of the weekend rainfall, obviously, there's some differences in the rainfall here, according to the European and the GFS. So we're certainly going to be keeping this forecast, keeping an eye on it, and monitoring it closely as we go throughout the rest of this week. It does look like we are in for a cool next couple of weeks. Probability of below average temperatures in that 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day outlook, but we do start to dry out, especially after that precipitation as we head towards the end of the week and into the weekend. Just a quick reminder, Storm Spotter training class, Clyde County tonight. Osage County tomorrow night shouldn't be a problem as far as the severe weather threat that should come in by the time you get home. So I think that will be fine. That'll be good to go. And then in Clay County on Thursday, by the way, there is nothing on Tuesday. Notice that it's on Wednesday. So there isn't anything tomorrow anyway. So we're good to go. So keep that in mind. 6:30 on Thursday in Clay County. So those are what to expect for this week. Nothing on Tuesday, but we just have 3 this week. You can find a complete list. There's not too many left. And as of right now, I don't have a date as far as a makeup for Shawnee County, which got postponed earlier in the month. So just stay tuned for that. There is still that potential that there will be one in Shawnee County in early April. I want to mention this. It's a very low risk, the European model, showing rain throughout the day Saturday, but cold enough air Saturday night and Sunday where there might be a wintry mix, and possibly in a sunny morning. I don't think that's going to be the case, and I'm not going to put in snow right now in the 8-day forecast, especially for Saturday night, or at least the rain-snow mix, but just know that one model is indicating that. I'm not going to go quite that crazy right now, but I will mention that temperatures, especially Sunday morning, Monday morning, had the potential to be close to the freezing mark in some areas. So be mindful of that. If you've been doing any gardening, or you will be at some point in time this week, we're not done yet with the possibility for a frost and or freeze. Maybe not a hard freeze, but just a regular soft freeze, but enough to where that could impact any plants that you may have put in your garden. So be mindful of that. Have a great day. Check back in tomorrow for the update on the severe weather risk for Tuesday night. This is just for Tuesday night, mainly from sunset to sunrise. That severe weather could still be possible while you're asleep. So also make sure you have a way to receive warnings to wake you up, just in case you need to take shelter. Have a great day.